effect until 6 o'clock this afternoon for all of Fond du Lac, Dodge, Sheboygan, Washington, and Ozaukee counties. For tonight, the snow tapers off. It'll be mostly cloudy and blustery, a low of 24. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Shoot. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamara. Here's Jen Latta.
What percentage of people do you
What's
think
going on over here? You're just battling with this microphone.
What? Are you fighting?
Yeah, it was set up differently.
And next time, don't turn it on before you get into a boxing match with the microphone. Please.
See, whoever designed this studio screwed it all up. It's so stupid. Whoever did this should be fired immediately.
Tell me why.
Because this should be on this side, and my plug, I don't know, it's just...
You saying it's all crisscross? Like,
Yeah, it's like backwards.
okay. Yeah.
Right? Shouldn't the arm go the other way?
I guess it depends. Listen, there's a little, it's wonky. It's a little wonky.
Hey, you know what the nice thing is, and I've noticed since I've been back? Very nice, pleasant. It's clean. You guys notice that?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's been less clutter in here, for sure.
I think the other shows are making an effort to put stuff where they belong,
Well,
which is
you
very nice.
laid down the law. You told them, that you expected a clean workspace.
Yes, there's nothing like a clean workspace and a clean house.
I am glad that the picture still hasn't gone anywhere, though.
Yeah, that's...
And I just want to let you know, so I did an interview with Michael Redd on Friday.
Yes.
He came in here. They were promoting a Bucks event, and a couple other Bucks personnel were here.
Yeah.
They noticed the photo, and they were big fans of the photo, especially. And Michael really loved it after I explained why we had the photo and the illegal swimwear line that you helped launch back in the 90s.
If I move it like this, it looks like you're dancing.
Can I explain to you why I don't like it? I have...
Oh, yes. Please explain to us why you don't like the shirtless photograph
will
of
say
you
this,
in the
before
studio.
Michael said you looked really good.
Thank you.
So
I look good, 28 years ago.
Oh,
Thank
is that why
Feel
you don't
good.
like
Yeah.
it? It reminds you of how...
I have someone on the lake that doesn't put a shirt on, which is deeply disturbing to me, and someone in Florida that never puts a shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It bothers me.
The fact that you only have one person in your neighborhood in Florida that never puts a shirt on, I think that's a win. I just assumed there were a lot of people like that, especially when you get to some of the older communities, just old guys who just don't give a rip anymore.
That's in the. Now we're gonna move to the gym because there's too many old guys walking around that are too comfortable with their body. That is just like gives me the cheeks.
I don't have a problem with people being too comfortable with their bodies.
Really?
I think more people should be comfortable with their bodies. I think we have major body issues in this country.
What about the people who decide to stand naked for no reason with a leg on the bench?
See, now, just so you know, that's something I've never experienced because women aren't cretins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a common occurrence.
Yeah.
I've been
wild.
in locker rooms all across the country in terms of like gym locker rooms. The old guy naked with a leg up on the bench,
with his satchel touching the bench.
Or you think that you're like saved because he's walking around with a towel. But then he puts the leg up and now you're no longer safe.
I just assumed that was
'Cause
an
it's just
urban
staring you
legend.
right-
I
No.
just assumed that was like something they do in movies to be like, look at how, uninviting this environment is.
It's uncomfortably based in fact.
Thank you. Yes.
Uncomfortably based in fact, the old guys that walk around.
and I'm not even suggesting they should be ashamed of themselves. I'm saying they should have more decorum. Like, this is a locker room. You can change. If you're naked for a split second, I understand that.
Yeah.
But you're over there just kind of hanging out, having a conversation,
More
and
ways than
just
one.
remaining naked for no apparent reason.
How do we get here? This is great.
I'll give you one guess.
Me?
Congratulations. What do we have for him, Johnny? I just assume there's a lot of people who have started their Thanksgiving holiday, right? Isn't that pretty standard operating procedure at this
Traffic was
point?
light.
Very light.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, a lot of people take off. You get Friday off for Thanksgiving, most people, not everybody. I think we will be here because of the Packers game going on Thursday. But I think a lot of people, schools are out, kids are home, right? They're already watching their fair share of cartoons this morning. So I just noticed that, it looks like everybody started the holiday earlier, which is good. I started making the noodles yesterday. I told you guys I make my dad's noodles for all of the holiday get-togethers, trying to keep that tradition alive. So I started doing that yesterday, which was fun. And I saw that Micah Parsons said, Josh, you got that sound from Micah Parsons by chance?
I don't know what sound you're looking for, Jen.
All righty.
Talking about Thanksgiving?
Micah Parsons was talking about how he's very competitive yesterday and how he gets competitive even at board games. And apparently he had a little, tussle incident. I got to be careful the words I use. With his girlfriend. It got heated. It got heated with his girlfriend over a board game. I don't think it crossed any sort of lines, if that's what anybody is hearing out there. But Micah Parsons said he is so competitive that he doesn't even like to lose at board games. And that got me thinking. That ends up being something for the holidays, doesn't it? Y'all finish your turkey, you finish your beverages, and then you sit down, you play a little board game, and things can get wild.
I'm not competitive. My competitive juices have sailed.
They knocked out of you with the last hit you took in the NFL.
You guys are competitive.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Why?
Look, if I had an answer for you, Chew. It's the way things are.
Yeah,
he's like DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we want to call up my mother, my grandfather, my grandmother, if we want to call up all these people, we might be able to find an answer. But
okay, because I'm more interested in cheating than I am winning. To get away with the cheating.
Okay, the cheating, the fact that you need to cheat or want to cheat would indicate that you care about winning.
Well, because Angie is competitive, which annoys the ever. So she loves to play kings in the corner when all the kids are around, and I'll just put cards down. Hopefully people are distraction. They won't even notice that they don't belong there. Sometimes they get caught. Sometimes they don't. See, that's fun to me.
Wait, so because you're trying to get away with something is basically the fun part for you.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing. His game is different than everyone else's game is essentially what I've picked up on.
He's playing a different game. Everybody else is trying to win the game. He's just trying to get away with something.
Yeah.
Which also tracks.
Is there a family game? So Kings in the Corner, is that what you guys play when the gang gets together?
Yeah, she likes card games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't think of any other ones, but
Gabe, you got a family game?
I am guessing there's going to be a cribbage game or two that is played at the Knightsville Family Thanksgiving.
Okay,
tomorrow.
so Dario and I don't know how to play cribbage.
Can you count to 15?
Yeah.
All right, you can play cribbage.
Really?
cribbage is great. I used to play.
I need you to teach me how to play cribbage.
Okay.
Is it beyond counting to 15, I assume?
Well, if you, as long as you can count to 15, you're fine.
There's little pegs and something. There's a board. I've seen the boards. You move your pegs.
Yeah,
you
that
roll
was
dice.
one of the most popular Brewers things this year was the cribbage board.
Do you roll dice?
No. Nope, it's just card game. Straight up a card game.
Oh,
See, we used to play euchre in college.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And not really knowing where Wisconsin was, I thought it was named after euchre.
Oh, Bob?
Yes. Why is it euchre?
I don't know, but it's spelled differently.
I think it's an E.
Yeah. It's spelled differently than Bob's
EU?
last name. Yeah, EUCHRA.
We always thought it was euchre.
R-E.
Yeah.
Really twists you at the end there. It's like the fancy theater.
Which is another good game. Euchre?
Oh, euchre's great.
Yeah.
I never played that growing up. I learned that one in college. And anytime me and my old college roommates get together, we'll much to the dismay of our lives.
Can you drink to it?
Well, you can make anything a drinking game.
Like anything.
These games these kids have today are. What happened to quarters?
Well, what do you got? What are they doing?
They dance. There's dance-offs.
What?
There's obviously what's the throw it in the little
Beer
solo
pong?
cup? That is morphed into 7 offshoot games.
Okay.
I'm not a drinking game guy, but I did like Anchorman. Anchorman was fun.
Is that a game or a movie?
It's a drinking game.
What? How do you play Anchorman?
So you have a pitcher, and it's quarters, right? So you have 3
vessel,
people on a team.
Not the athlete. I just want to be clear.
So you have 3 people on a team. So if I get it in, I get to pick the anchor man. right?
Okay.
So if I say, Jen, you're the anchor man, and it's Joshy, Gabe, and you two decide who goes first, and they drink as much as they can, they drink as much, and you have to finish it, or you have to do a whole nother.
The pitcher?
The pitcher.
Ugh.
That gets dangerous quick.
I don't want to be the anchor then.
So you get
Well,
to like
I
your
mean,
fourth.
you're
you get
two,
to,
the two people ahead of you.
Would try to take
better
their
help
share.
me out,
Yeah.
but get to the fourth pitcher. That's why we always played with linemen, because linemen can glug.
Wait, how many pitchers?
Oh, it's not uncommon to have 4 or 5.
So this is a keg game then, is what
It's
I'm
a
picking
half-
up on.
is it half
Half
barrel
barrel?
keg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pony?
What's a pony?
Pony keg? Isn't that a...
Like the little
Is that
nine
the
guy?
round thing?
Aren't all kegs round? What the heck are we doing here?
No, there was like a clear ball that we used to get.
What?
No. Josh, help me.
No,
out
I
here.
just got standard
I have no
kegs,
idea what you're talking
friends.
about.
Used to come in
A
a box.
round ball of
My-
beer?
Yeah.
My kegs are always cylinders and
Yeah.
usually metal.
Uh-huh. Those are the only kegs I have ever seen.
Ever
What's a
seen.
keg cost now? We used to get them in college. I think $38, and you bring it back, you get a $10 deposit. What a deal! They got to be $100
So
I really
when we
hope
would
that
always
someone
get-
on the YouTube stream saw his face when he just recalled the price of the keg when he was in
remember.
college.
So when we first moved into our first off-campus house, somebody, I don't know how or why, but we had a kegerator. So we would always fill that thing. Mick Golden. Michelob Golden was always the cheapest one. It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
$55 or
We used to
something.
have Strohs.
Oh,
So bad.
Oh, Strohs?
Clean you out, though.
Let's see. The average keg of beer costs $79 to $200 in 2025, depending on size, brand, and beer.
I'm not
Keg
gonna,
would be
I'm not gonna
$200.
mention any prices, but I just went to Total Wine.
Uh-huh.
It looks like they're referencing the one in Bayshore here.
Uh-huh.
Your standards, so your Millers, Bud Lights, Coors, all those, $165.
Whoa, chew.
That's
For a half keg.
inflation.
Holy cats.
For a half barrel?
Yep.
You know what they say? That kids these days, again, of legal drinking age, are drinking much less
Yes.
than ever before. I assume that's the vitamins.
Yes.
A lot more vitamins
Yes, yeah.
than in
Little
past.
vitamin W.
Little vitamins.
But wine prices have dropped significantly, too.
Have they? I would have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
You watch that thing like The Market?
I do. Because my favorite bottle.
He's got a bunch of screens in there.
My favorite bottle.
That's what he
went-
goes home to.
Stockbroker.
Went
No,
from,
buy.
yeah. Went from like 22 down to 14. I'm like, hey.
So do you stock up then when it goes to 14? Is it like buy low, sell high type of thing?
Yeah, when the kids come home, there's no stocking up.
You can't keep it in stock enough.
No.
So 14 seems like a pretty good deal.
Yeah, a hell of a deal.
Bottle of wine. What other games you guys got? Josh, you guys play family games? You play board games? My mom's a big Sorry fan.
I
She
love
likes to play with the
Sorry.
kids.
Sorry was great.
Pop-O-Matic Trouble. She likes to play with the kids with the little in the middle, pop the things around.
I have no idea what that game is.
I always hated Scrabble.
Oh, pop 'em. Okay, yeah,
got
trouble.
the-
Yeah.
I always
Go
hated
figure.
Scrabble.
That's a shocker.
Because people think they're so smart that play Scrabble. Oh, you're so smart. Right?
Yes.
Isn't that an arrogant game? Scrabble arrogance. Put it down.
We'll add
Put
to
it
the
down.
list.
Like, sorry's for idiots. It is.
I was going to say it, but thank goodness
Yeah.
you got there on your own. Yeah, Scrabble is a thinking man's game. I bet Josh is good at Scrabble.
Shocking.
Josh has got words.
I don't play games, really. Maybe some cribbage, maybe a card game or two.
Uh-huh.
Not playing many games.
How you feeling about hosting your second Thanksgiving in 6 days?
Couldn't be happier to be doing it, Chewy. Why?
Yeah.
Wait, you have to host
Not what you
another
said
one?
upstairs.
Yes, Friday we are having people over again, and for those keeping count, that is less than 7 days from the last time we hosted a party. with
Well,
13
well.
Is it the same people?
Nope, family this time, friends, family, everyone.
I will say this, and I don't know
Strangers
how much
is
you
next
guys
weekend.
probably didn't discuss it that much, but Joshy, you guys really went all out. I mean, to the point
Yeah,
where
that
you were
was
sending
bougie.
us some like the matchbooks with people's pets on them.
Yeah.
The house drawing that you guys was that on napkins or something? What was that even on the house drawing? Was that on the matchbook?
The matchbooks was the house drawing with the year. The napkins had personalized like insignias with your name on it. I mean, it. Let's be clear, we didn't go over the top and bougie. the person who was the main driving force behind it went over the top. I mean, it looked great.
Yeah.
It was
It looked so
extravagant.
good. But I also said, are you guys rich? Because all of that
Candles? Yeah, I know.
personalization stuff, that you got to order that. You got to customize that. Like so that's why I asked Joshy, this new position that you got here at GKB, it feels like maybe you're raking a little more money.
Let's say I don't think we're rich, but we may be poor now.
And now you got to do it again.
Yep.
Oh, buddy.
Wait, so has the dehydrator just been running constantly?
No, the dehydrator ran and I moved it to the basement. Despite never using it and having no interest in it. That was my job to take downstairs. And it's been put away. There are gallon
no
bags.
dehydrator for the family?
What was in the bottles?
Oh, good question. Good question.
The bottles was batched cocktails. So you grab your ice, pour it over some ice. You could make your own old fashioned as well with what was in there. So yes. Those are coming back for Thanksgiving.
For Friday?
Yes.
Some folks weighing in on the Carbless Talkin' text line and on the YouTube stream. Remember, you can always get in with the show on either platform. John in Florida says, JD in Florida, rather, left, right, center dice game. Now, we used to play bar dice. And sometimes, you have a cup at home and maybe you can sit there and throw a little bar dice while you're waiting around for the food to be done. We used to do that. I don't know how to play left, right, center, but I feel like it's another fairly simple game once you know the rules. You guys know left, right, center?
Card game?
No, dice game.
Dice game. I don't know that.
Don't know that one.
I love, though, this summer was left, right, golf. Partners?
Oh, okay. Two to the left. Yeah, the two people who hit it to the left, two people who hit it to the right, they end up being partners.
How would a dice game be left, right?
I'm assuming you pass it to the left and pass it to the right. I'm assuming evens and odds, maybe something like that. I don't know. I'll look it up during the break. 800-990-3776. Are you a game family for the holidays? Micah Parsons said he's so competitive that he even gets frustrated about losing board games. It feels like over the holidays, a lot of people sort of sit down, maybe do board games with their family. Are you a board game gang? What do you play? What's your game of choice? Let us know here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Electric Dancing Commando, again on the YouTube stream, says Crazy Eights. It's another card game.
That was another card game, yeah.
My wife's family plays Yahtzee a lot. That from Matthew on the YouTube stream.
Yahtzee since God was a boy.
I love Yahtzee. Easy for the kids, too. The counting and the dice and stuff. That's the phase we're in, right, guys? Right now in our household, you know what we're playing a lot of? Memory. We got the 7-year-old, we got the 5-year-old, pictures on the cards. We're playing a lot of memory right now.
Is that like Simon? Remember Simon?
No.
You don't remember
Simon is a memory game.
Yeah. Do you remember Simon?
No.
You don't?
I know Simon Says.
No, the
which is a
four
completely different
colors
game.
and I go beep, boop, beep, bop, beep, beep,
that,
boop,
sure.
It's a great game. See, that's more my speed.
Can you do the Simon thing again, please?
Josh got it.
Oh, we all got it. I just want to hear it again.
It's going to live forever. Don't worry. It is a Wendorf Wednesday here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Tony Wendorf and Associates, First Weber Group. They believe in the human side of real estate. Faith, family, friends. They move fast, negotiate with confidence, and communicate clearly so their clients win, no matter if it's buying or selling. Get started today at wendorfteam.firstweber.com.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN.
Right now, moving along very well around the area. Looks like everybody is getting a late start to their commute and or travel to Grandma's house for Thanksgiving. It is actually looking really good out there. We're really not seeing any delays or incidents. Traffic is brought to you by the Bartolotta Restaurants, providing memorable experiences for nearly 30 years. Get the perfect holiday gift this season, a Bartolotta's gift card. Purchase yours at bartolottas.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast, a winter weather advisory until 6 tonight for Fond du Lac, Dodge, Sheboygan, Washington, and Ozaukee counties. Wind advisories for everybody else. We've got windy with snow showers up to an inch in Milwaukee, 1 to 3 inches to the north, a high of 36. Tonight, snow tapers off, mostly cloudy and blustery, a low of 24. Weather's brought to you by Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. Play over 2,000 courses, including that famous one with the green jackets. Book your bay at wisconsinindoorgolfcenter.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
This felt more like the team that we saw in weeks 1 and 2 than it did the last couple times that this team has been here.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Green Bay is incredibly good on defense, and when you factor those things in, you have an absolute drubbing. It was varsity versus JV.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
This holiday season, trade the hustle and bustle for a lakeside retreat just a short drive from the city at Lake Lawn Resort. With an award-winning spa, special events all month long, like our Taylor Swift experience, our annual Thanksgiving feast, and of course, the kickoff to our Breakfast with Santa brunch. Be sure to make time with family, friends, or that special someone. Lake Lawn Resort has everything you need to create cherished memories and relive stories of old. Book your holiday escape today at Lake Lawn Resort, where the spirit of the season comes to life and everything truly is better at the lake.
A blizzard of $300,000 in prizes is rolling into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. It's Arctic action. Want in? Step 1. Earn entries with your rewards card December 1st through the 18th. Step 2. Show up for Thursday drawings. Step 3. Be ready for a chance to pick from a weekly prize board. As a bonus, there'll be a jackpot drawing for the leftover prizes. Arctic action. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Thinking about buying or building a new home? Start with a mortgage pre-approval from Great Midwest Bank and experience a state of tranquility. At Great Midwest Bank, we offer fast approvals and flexible options with experienced loan officers who understand the local market, because they live here too. Whether you're breaking ground for new construction or buying that dream home just around the corner, we'll guide you every step of the way. Bank with confidence and start your journey at greatmidwestbank.com. Great Midwest Bank, your simply local equal housing lender.
Crisp air, cozy sweaters, and a home that's actually ready for fall. Exterior Pros and Baths is giving $3,000 off roofing, siding, windows, or bath remodels this month. Don't let your home be the only thing falling apart this season. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. Exterior Pros and Baths, because your house deserves a little sweater weather too.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
There's two things she counts in the house. One of the pictures. What do you think the other one is?
Firearms.
Viagra.
On 94.5 ESPN.
If you're buying or building a new home, Great Midwest Bank helps guide you every step of the way. We have used Great Midwest Bank to take care of our mortgage for a very long time, but also remember they do daily banking as well. But the mortgage thing, guys, if you're in that position, you can get fast and flexible mortgage pre-approvals straight from Great Midwest Bank's experienced and, most importantly, local loan officers. From start to finish, you can bank with confidence at Great Midwest Bank, your simply local equal housing lender. See all of their customizable products at greatmidwestbank.com. That's greatmidwestbank.com. Sounds like we got some news out of Green Bay yesterday. And when I say some, I mean minimal. Not a lot of news, but some news, some information out of the 1265 yesterday on who will be available for the game tomorrow against the Lions. Gabe, the latest on that, and we are obviously interested in Jayden Reed. We are curious about Keyshawn Nixon. We are curious about the guys who were injured. Will they be on the field? There's also a right guard situation that we've been paying close attention to. What is the latest from Green Bay on who will be available tomorrow?
Who knows? It's basically what Matt LaFleur said yesterday. Who knows? We'll figure it out tomorrow.
Josh Jacobs, Keyshawn Nixon, Jayden Reed, all guys that we would love to see on the field. And it sounds like Dan Campbell thinks Jayden Reed will be playing on Thanksgiving.
I don't know why he would. Again, I don't know if that's just them preparing for having somebody like that in the slot, and they just want to be mentally prepared if he happens to be there. I still tend to think, and correct me if I'm wrong, Chew, but after you've been out for 10-plus weeks, you would want to go through at least one padded practice before you get out on the field. Because he was activated last Friday.
Maybe he fell out of bed.
That counts as his padded practice.
Yeah.
Took the Charles Woodson advice, fell on the old shoulder to see if it's still there. I just have a hard time thinking Jayden Reed's going to go through one practice, have it be a Friday practice, and then play in an NFL game after missing 10 weeks.
I agree. Unless they somehow simulated it in practice with even a pad or something, because his biggest thing will be getting over it mentally. You know, when you have that ball and you're in space and you're in the middle of the field.
I was about to say, you get a ball over the middle of the field, you kind of short arm it because you think somebody's coming.
You know what comes to mind right away is remember when the PIA defensive back that we shipped off. Jair. Remember Jair hurt his shoulder?
Oh, yeah.
And then he did not want to stick it back in there.
He used to be really physical.
Yeah, he used to be a really good tackler.
Come up, run support, and then after the shoulder injury, it's never the same.
Because I had it. I actually thought I was fielding an onside kick in Tampa, and this is old rules, old days. And I caught a helmet like in my shoulder. I literally thought I snapped my collarbone in half.
Oh.
That's what it felt like. I couldn't raise anything. I was in so much pain. Well, it was a second-degree separation of my shoulder. But my point is, like, that took me mentally so long to get over. Like, you're just so
get back out there for
so
onside
timid.
kick, too.
Yeah. But I think Keyshawn's the most important. He's got to play, because if he doesn't, because their offense is dangerous. You know, and they got a couple of pretty good receivers. So if I could pick anybody out of that list, that would be most important guy to play. I would say it'd be Keyshawn.
The only thing that maybe works in the Packers' favor is that the offensive line has not been great in pass protection this year. And so maybe they shy away from that, really try to put an emphasis on running the ball, in which case maybe the cornerbacks get a little break. You know what I mean? From a percentage standpoint, from a ratio standpoint of pass run in the game. So do you guys think Jayden Reed should be on the field tomorrow against the Lions? Gabe, it sounds like you're saying no.
No. Bring him back against the Bears, that's fine. And this was kind of the timeline I had in mind. Okay, they activated him a couple of days after I thought they would. Go through that week of practice, go through your walkthroughs, but then he's going to be ready against the Bears next week.
Yeah, he needs a full week because you're so rusty. And it's been, what, 2 months? Over 2 months?
10 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, you're rusty. It's going to take a while for
11
him
weeks.
to get back in. Unless they really, really spot play him.
Like very, very limited snaps.
Kind of like Van Ness last week, where he played, 6 plays?
Well, he may have re-aggravated something.
In the foot?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why he only played 6 snaps, is because he wasn't feeling it and decided, hey, I can't play anymore.
Yeah.
But as far as Jayden goes, like if this was in the days of Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers, like those guys had that chemistry down in their sleep.
Yeah.
And I know there is a chemistry, certainly between Jordan and Jayden. He's been the leading receiver the last couple of years. But they've only had those 2 years together.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if they're going to have that timing that you want for some of the things that Jayden Reed does with him not really practicing.
Well, I can tell you one thing he's not going to want to do is jet sweep. No, he's not going to want to do that. At least not right away.
Sure.
You know, maybe as he gets comfortable.
Which would be smart. Kind of ease him back into that.
Let us know, 800-990-3776. Do you want to see Jayden Reed out on the field tomorrow against the Lions, or would you prefer the Packers hold on to him and let him come out against the Bears the following week, get a full week of practice in pads under his belt? 800-990-3776. We got to take a break. We've got Adam Schefter coming up next on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, checking in with Adam on what his holidays look like in addition to everything going on around the league. Feeling your best starts with taking time for yourself, and for me, that's my infrared sauna from Good Health Sauna. saunas. The gentle, radiant heat helps detox my body, boost circulation, and melt away stress after a long day. I've had mine for years now, and I still use it constantly. It's amazing for my skin and my sleep and my overall mood. You can experience it as well. Just stop by the Good Health Sauna showroom. It's in Waukesha, or learn more at goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen. That's goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
We have a good ride shaping up right now. Westbound 94 just starting to tighten up again right through the stadium interchange. Northbound on 41 between North Avenue and Burleigh is going to be slow as well. Otherwise, the rest of the system is looking good. As far as our road conditions are concerned, we are still starting to see some partially covered areas. For example, along Forest Home, along Loomis, 27th Street, etc., and along 4394. So just keep your eyes peeled. It's going to be a little bit dicey. Traffic is brought to you by Tsunami Express Car Wash. Today's forecast, crisp fall skies and a winning shine. Get your first car wash free at TsunamiExpress.com just in time for game day. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast, a winter weather advisory until 6 today for Fond du Lac, Dodge, Sheboygan, Washington, and Ozaukee counties. Otherwise, windy with snow showers up to an inch in Milwaukee, 1 to 3 inches to the north, a high of 36. Tonight, snow tapers off, mostly cloudy and blustery, a low of 24. Weather's brought to you by Good Health Saunas. Feel better, recover faster, and relax deeper with your own in-home infrared sauna. Visit their showroom in Waukesha or go to goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Laska on 94.5 ESPN.
I got you. Got me?
Season, give gifts that are always a win. Island Resort and Casino gift cards, gaming and dining, poolside fun, and overnight stays. Gift cards unlock endless island adventures, like championship golf rounds on Sweetgrass and Sage Run, a blissful escape to the Drift Spa, and an unforgettable evening in the Island Showroom. To buy Island Resort and Casino gift cards, stop by the Island Club or call 877-ISL-SHOW now.
The pursuit of fair wages and top-of-the-line benefits is achieved when the right union has your back. The Sheet Metal Workers Labor Union is extremely diverse, representing Wisconsinites working HVAC, architectural metals, welding, specialty fabrication, and much more. Make great living wages with outstanding benefits, pensions, and apprenticeship programs in trained, safe working environments. The Sheet Metal Workers Union is a leading force in the revitalization of the labor movement in Wisconsin.
Selling your home during winter may surprise you. Serious buyers are still out there and often more eager to move.
Homes get strong offers this time of year, and with less competition, your listing can really shine.
I'm Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates First Weber.
And I'm Lindsay Bendler. Our team leads with faith, gratitude, and giving back, donating over $200,000 to local causes since 2020.
Tony Wendorf & Associates is ready to get to work for you with our white glove selling experience. Just search online, Tony Wendorf.
A real estate team that always leads with faith and gratitude.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
If you need any more proof that Micah Parsons has brought some swagger to the Packers' defensive line, already has double-digit sacks before Thursday's Thanksgiving game against the Detroit Lions. Parsons told the media the short week and a solid Detroit offensive line doesn't bother him.
They're not going to outplay me. I get they probably got one of the best duo tackles in the league. It's cool. I feel like we got one of the best rush duos in the league. So I'm already anticipating the game plan and the matchup.
It's Packers-Lions Thanksgiving at noon. The Lions listed as 2.5-point favorites. I'm Alex Stroh.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Family's bigger? Out of space? We can help you find a new place. Just make Tri-City your first call. We are here to help, loan large or small. Tri-City National Bank, equal housing lender, NMLS 433891.
Wisconsin is as hard-working of a place as you'll ever find. People here are tough, but even the toughest among us need help after a serious accident. At Gruber Law Offices, we won't stop fighting for you and your family. One call, that's all.
Everyone's go-to source for all NFL news.
And we're going to get right to some breaking news here that just came down. This tweet from Adam Schefter.
Adam's on the phone. Adam, you got more news? What do you got? They're going with another move.
And he was the man who knows all, Adam Schefter.
And Joshy's biggest fan.
It's nice to see Josh at the big boy table. Thank you, everybody. Keep up the good work, Josh.
It's ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter. Adam Schefter on JGC is sponsored by Island Resort and Casino, Tony Wendorf and Associates, and Smart 18 Union.
Wishing a happy Thanksgiving Eve to our friend Adam Schefter. Good morning, Adam. How are you doing today?
What is going on? Everybody in Wisconsin.
What? What'd you say, Adam?
I said happy Thanksgiving to you and everybody in Wisconsin.
Oh, there it is. So much clearer. That was great. It was on our end. I'm sure there's a technical difficulty. Thank you very much for that. Let me start with this. Who do you think, outside of the Rams, is the best team in the NFC?
Outside the Rams, well, first of all, the Rams are the best team.
Yep, yep.
Right. If I'm gonna go outside the Rams right now, I would probably go with the Seattle Seahawks today.
Wow.
Today.
All right.
But
Gabe, does that surprise you a little bit?
I mean, somebody believes in Sam Darnold in big games more than I do.
Well, again, I'm not telling you that they are. Like, you could make a case for the Eagles. You can make a case for the Lions. You can make a case for the Packers. You can make a lot of cases. I just feel like the Seattle defense is ferocious. They play well on the road, and I would just go with Seattle with not any high degree of confidence today.
Adam, could Myles Garrett be the best pass rusher ever in the NFL? I'm talking Reggie White. I'm talking Bruce Smith, Lawrence Taylor. Could he be the best ever? I mean, the year he's having is unbelievable.
I hadn't thought about it like that, Chewy. It's a really interesting question. My immediate reaction is I don't think of him like that, but if he has the sack record, I think you do have to think of him like that. Like, he's 5 sacks away from the record. He could have this record in 2 weeks. He could have it in 2 weeks. He might have it Sunday. I don't think so, but he could have it in a week or two. Okay? So they've played, 11 games? What's the Browns' record? I think they've played, is it 11 or 12? I think they've played 11.
Yeah, they've played 11. They are 3-8.
So he right now has 18 sacks. Let's do the math here on my calculator. So he's got 18 and 11, right? So
yeah, 14 in the last 4, right?
13 in the last 4.
13.
Yeah. So he's on pace to have almost 28 sacks this year.
That's
the single sack record is 22.5. So he is on pace to exceed that by over 5. Now, there is an extra game to account for.
Yeah.
Okay. But he's averaging 1.6 per game. So let's take it away. He's still on pace to essentially come up with 26, which is still 3.5 more than the single season sack record for the same amount of time. So here's the thing. I think that sometimes when we're watching players in whatever sport, whatever field, you don't necessarily equate them to an all-time great until you step back, think about it, process it. And I think we probably would need some time to do that. But I think if and when we do, well, he's certainly going to be one of the greatest pass rushers of all time. Certainly. Right? But I'm not ready to say he's better than LT or Reggie White. I grew up in New York, and I grew up watching Lawrence Taylor, and I don't know that I've ever seen a better pass rusher than Lawrence Taylor. Me, personally. Now, maybe that's me being young, informative, and easily impressionable. I don't know. But Lawrence Taylor was a menace coming off the edge. A menace.
Adam Schefter here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, brought to you by Tony Wendorf and Associates. Just like the moves made in the pros, Tony Wendorf and Associates, First Weber Group, they help people make their own big moves every day. They're the real estate MVPs of Wisconsin. Adam, for the Packers game tomorrow, you have Dan Campbell, who thinks Jayden Reed's going to play. Matt LaFleur on the Packers side is being coy whether or not Jayden Reed is going to play. But he's only had one I don't even know if I want to call it a real practice because it was a Friday practice. It wasn't fully padded, even Packers going through thud. How often have you seen a player with a broken collarbone like Jayden Reed be able to come back with minimal practice time?
Well, let me go to a text that I got about this because I was asking when might we see Jayden Reed, and the text I got back was possibly Thanksgiving game. That was last week, possibly. So clearly that was in the conversation. I don't know if he has made it back. We'll find out today because they'd have to activate him by 4:00 today. So I think there's a chance he's going to be activated. I'm not telling you he will or he won't. There's a chance. It's been discussed, and we'll see what they ultimately decide this afternoon.
Adam, do you think the Packers have a good chance of winning this division? They've got a heck of a stretch in front of them. They got the Lions, the Bears. They also have the Ravens ahead of them, which, again, is not a division opponent, but obviously will factor into their win-loss record. And they also have the Broncos still on the schedule, and then one more meeting against the Vikings. You like them to win the division, or you think that might be a little tough at this point?
I haven't looked to see the standings, and I haven't looked to see the records. What are the records? Well, the Bears are in first right now, right?
Yeah.
Correct, at 8-3.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
then the Lions.
Packers are right after them because they've got that tie with the Cowboys.
Yeah, Packers are 7-3-1, and then Detroit is in third at 7-4.
I'm gonna take a cop-out answer. I'll be much more comfortable answering that question at 4:15 Eastern
tomorrow.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, but Adam, what's your thought on the Bears? Bears have Philly this week. Can they win the division?
They can. You know, here's the thing on the Bears. It's one of those years, and everybody has one of these years. Not everybody, but there's a team like this every year like this, right? Like Washington last year, where all of a sudden all the turnovers are going away. See, that's always the big hint. The Bears lead the NFL in takeaways, right? So I'm not trying to take away anything they've done. What they've done is incredibly impressive. They deserve their first place position right now. But when you get that many takeaways, it makes life a lot easier and it makes games a lot more winnable. When you're not getting those turnovers, it's not as easy. And they're getting them this year in droves, thanks to, I guess, the defensive coordinator, Dennis Allen. And I think they can win it. I'd have to sit down. Again, I haven't looked at the schedule to really study it, but on the surface, yes, they can win. Do I think they will? Probably not. But I won't be surprised if they do.
Whether it's HVAC, sheet metal, or welding, Smart 18 members are trained to be the best in the business with top-tier wages, unbeatable benefits, and lifelong career support. It's not just a job, it's a career. Learn more at smart18.org and start building your future today. Adam, I feel like there have been times where you've turned on the TV on Thanksgiving and the games are kind of, okay, I guess we got to... This is what we got to watch. This is what we're going to watch. But the first two games tomorrow, starting with Packers, Lions, and then, you've got two desperate teams in Chiefs, Cowboys after that. When's the last time you remember just having two really big games in terms of playoff positioning happening on Thanksgiving?
We had a slate like this. I don't remember exactly when it was, but I remember this coming up. But I would say this, that the highest rated Thanksgiving Day game ever was the Giants and Cowboys in 2022. And I think it rated 41.6 million. I think with the Chiefs and the Cowboys tomorrow, this will be the highest rated NFL regular season game ever.
Wow.
I believe you're talking about, I don't know whether it's going to be 43 million, 45 million, 48, whatever it is. But I believe that game tomorrow will be the most watched Thanksgiving Day game. Plus, the NFL made a little bit of a schedule tweak, which I kind of like. They pushed back the start time on these Thanksgiving games 30 minutes. So it used to be that it was starting 11:30 Central. Now it's noon. They wanted to get everything more on the NFL regular schedule that occurs during the week because that's what people are used to. And they made that change this year, and I like that change. It allows people time to cook in the morning and play their turkey bowls and sleep in and do whatever. I won't be sleeping. I'll be going to New York City for get up at 5 in the morning, but that's me, and that's how we'll celebrate Thanksgiving. But it gives people an extra half hour to do whatever they need to get done before they put the Packers Lions on at noon Central, 1 Eastern.
Well, Adam, since you mentioned Thanksgiving, we would be remiss if we didn't ask you if you, over the years, play any games on the Thanksgiving holiday, whether it's a card game or a board game or a drinking game. You got games. Micah Parsons says he's so competitive, he hates to lose board games. Got anything like that in the Schefter household?
No, we haven't played a lot of games. I know this, that whenever I do play any sort of game, I get way too competitive. Like, I don't want to lose at Yahtzee. Okay, like that
a game of chance, by the way.
If you're playing it wrong.
If I lose Yahtzee or Goldfish River, I'm pissed off. So, like, that ruins the house. Just easier not to play.
Are you cooking? Are you cooking tomorrow, Adam?
No, we go to we had this incredible run. Thanksgiving in our family has come to mean like bad things. Like, we had one year. First of all, there was the pandemic. Then the year after, we had one of my wife's cousins stop over. He wanted to say hello. I mean, it was unbelievable. He comes over like 5:30, says hello. He wanted a couple things from us, and he leaves. And by 6:30, his father calls and he goes, "Hey, Matthew went from your house to the doctor, tested positive for COVID. So we just want to let you know that, you were exposed to him." Oh, thank you. So our Thanksgiving Day celebration the next day got canceled. The next year I had appendicitis. Oh, no, I was passing a kidney stone. Then my wife, one year my wife, it was a stretch of 5 straight years where Thanksgiving was ruined. We had to get a dog to a vet on that. Like, it's been unbelievable. So I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Knock on wood right now, but the holiday is not treated. It has always been, up until the last 5 years, my favorite holiday, and now I just associate it with some sort of bad thing that's going to occur.
Yeah, malady.
Malady. Yes, we've had a lot of maladies.
What is this, unsportsmanlike word of the day?
Not a lot of Yahtzees and a lot of maladies.
Well, maybe we change it up a little this year. Maybe we pull out a board game and it changes your the trajectory of your day, Adam. Listen, we appreciate you hanging out with us. Have a very happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, and we'll talk to you again very soon.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and everybody in Wisconsin.
Our conversations with Adam Schefter brought to you by the Island Resort and Casino. It's your premier resort destination, the largest north of Milwaukee, with everything you like to do in one awesome location. Visit islandresortandcasino.com and book your total experience today.
You like Thanksgiving?
Love Thanksgiving.
Is it your favorite holiday?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Without a doubt.
It's Chase's favorite holiday.
Without a doubt.
He's like, he loves it. He loves sitting down. He loves putting the heaping plate of turkey and mashed potatoes and yams and green. He loves it.
4th of July.
Yeah. I just want to cook steaks on Thanksgiving.
Then do it.
Yeah,
Who cares?
No one's
Not the
stopping
boss. Yeah, there's someone stopping
That's
me.
a good point. Hand up.
There actually
My fault.
is someone stopping me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is someone actively playing defense.
Yes.
Then make a steak for yourself.
Have you seen these videos that are all over the place of the people shoving butter sticks under the skin of the turkey this year? Well, it's not this year that they're exclusively doing it, but like it's big this year. And I'm thinking to myself, that should be a sign. The fact that you have to stick several sticks of butter underneath the skin of the turkey.
You add butter to anything, it's just gonna it's like a steroid. It's instant improvement.
I got shut down from having the
deep fried.
Yeah.
Wait, so how are you making
You
the
burn
turkey?
one deck down and you get labeled for the rest of your life. Isn't that a shame?
One tiny, teeny mistake.
Listen, I wasn't going to out you, but I appreciate that you had the self-awareness to put 2 and 2 together.
So are you borrowing the smoker?
No.
You're just making it in the oven?
I'm out.
Oh, they tagged you out?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to do anything, which is fine. Probably clean up.
You just got to,
I think it was strategic.
It was.
I think that deck was a casualty, and you were like, "Oh no,
it's
can't
old,
contribute anymore. Guess I'll just sit on the couch and watch football."
Nah, he wants to deep fry another turkey. He wants hot oil in a big old
chasing the dragon.
Yeah, he wants to do another one.
I just want to inject the thing. I think that's pretty cool.
What are you injecting it with?
Spices.
You can inject it with butter.
Yeah, I've done that before.
A little Cajun butter.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Now we're talking.
Cooking, yeah.
Gosh, he's all of a sudden getting excited about Thanksgiving.
There's nothing.
No amount of Cajun butter can excite you for hosting people on Friday. We'll take a break here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Roll on right after this.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
This felt more like the team that we saw in weeks 1 and 2 than it did the last couple times that this team has been here.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Green Bay is incredibly good on defense, and when you factor those things in, you have an absolute drubbing. It was varsity versus JV.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The pursuit of fair wages and top-of-the-line benefits is achieved when the right union has your back. The Sheet Metal Workers Labor Union is extremely diverse, representing Wisconsinites working HVAC, architectural metals, welding, specialty fabrication, and much more. Make great living wages with outstanding benefits, pensions, and apprenticeship programs in trained, safe working environments. The Sheet Metal Workers Union is a leading force in the revitalization of the labor movement in Wisconsin.
St. Nick meets St. Kate. The holidays are in full swing at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, where every celebration shines a little brighter. Browse unique gifts at the holiday marketplace, gather for unforgettable Christmas Eve and Christmas Day dining, and of course, don't miss Brunch with Santa, a family favorite filled with joy, treats, and holiday magic. Celebrate the season at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. Visit stkatearts.com/holidays for all the details.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Hey fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Give the gift of game this holiday season and spread the joy with a Milwaukee Bucks gift card. A guaranteed slam dunk for every fan on your list. Recipients can score tickets to Bucks games and other Fiserv Forum events through the Ticketmaster box office. Shop exclusive gear at the Bucks Pro Shop or get their favorite snack at Fiserv Forum's concessions. It's a big win for both you and them. To purchase a gift card, visit bucks.com/giftcards.
Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats.
And free groceries.
Okay, just calm down. We'll get to that later.
Stay tuned in right here to score free groceries.
Stop, please.
Okay, I'm shutting up. My lip is zipped.
Let's get to this week's specials at Century Foods. Now through Wednesday, save on 24-pack selected varieties essential everyday purified water, 2 for $6. 9 to 13.1 ounce selected varieties Old Dutch Crunch, Ripple, or Restaurant Tortilla Chips, 2 for $5.50. 64-ounce selected varieties Ocean Spray Cranberry Juice, $2.99. 75 to 80 count or 12-ounce selected varieties Lysol Disinfecting Wipes or Spray, $4.99.
And now time for the big reveal. Free groceries.
That's too over the top. Forget it. I'll handle the rest. Enter to win $500 worth of free groceries on Century's Facebook or Instagram by December 31st.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
But she doesn't know. Every now and then, I got the blammer coming up and like, I'll let you use my tractor for 2 of the blue things. Which I think's a pretty good deal. Which gets me in trouble.
You got a Viagra ring?
On 94.5 ESPN.
Are you looking for reliable transportation this holiday season? If the answer is yes, then Accutrans is your answer. It's a veteran-owned business dedicated to providing unmatched corporate, personal, and event-related transportation that you will use again and again. I know I've told you guys about this, but when our high school went up to the state semifinals up near Green Bay, we loaded everybody up onto a few Accutrans buses for safe and dependable transportation to the state semifinal game. And maybe you don't have a big playoff game coming up, but maybe you have a holiday party. Maybe you got to get to the airport. Accutrans can handle whatever your occasion is. Booking is easy, safe, and dependable. Just go to their website. It's AccuTransGroup.com. AccuTransGroup.com. There you can get a quote. You can book a reservation today for reliable and safe transportation. I cannot recommend Accutrans Group enough. I got some folks on the old YouTube stream asking if you're if you're a turkey or a ham fan for Thanksgiving. And I know turkey is the traditional meat of choice. But I see a lot of people transitioning. Chewy mentioned steaks for Thanksgiving. Some people do ham for Thanksgiving. Some people don't do a bird or meat at all. Some people do Cornish hens. I've seen that for Thanksgiving. Are you guys the traditionalists? You got to have a turkey on the table?
If we didn't, I'm pretty sure my grandmother would disown everybody.
Riot? Grandma's rioting?
I'd rather have ham, but what's the hit rate on a good turkey? 3 out of 10? Where you nail it? Right?
Again, depends upon how you make it, you know?
Yeah, but still, I mean, you dry it out. Is the window tough on a turkey? Like a brisket, you know, you got, what's a brisket? You got probably 10 minutes, and then it's overcooked?
Yeah, it's more than that, I would say. You know, probably about a 20-minute window there.
That's the thing. It's juicy as everything to me. If it's dry, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, you can't leave it in there for too long.
Yeah.
But again, that's why smoking it's the way to go, because the temperature's so low.
Can you eat it undercooked?
I wouldn't.
I don't think you should eat anything undercooked.
Chicken you can.
No.
Okay, I wouldn't.
That is the most famous one you can't.
Poultry, don't undercook it.
I'm actually going to vomit.
But like
you
a
can
steak.
Eat raw eggs?
You can. Sure.
You
again,
can also
you
get
do a
salmonella.
Yeah.
I've had it.
As we know it on this show,
Probably not a
Sam
big
and
surprise.
Ella, that's an old throwback to the early days of
But
Jen
pork,
Gave
you
and
can
Chewy.
eat medium, kind of medium. Can
Nope.
be pink in the middle.
Can't.
Yes, it can.
That one, famously, you're not supposed to do that.
No, can we
the only
stop?
one
This
you
is
can-
really making me ill.
The only one you can is beef.
I think you're wrong.
Well, I mean, can you
We're
eat
gonna
it?
hear about it from the
you
table.
You can do anything you want. Is it recommended?
Yeah, you
No.
shouldn't. In fact, we need to have a disclaimer on this conversation, I'm afraid.
That's what I'm trying to do.
All of a sudden, we're going to be liable for somebody yakking on Thanksgiving.
Again, if you want something medium rare, then just keep it with your steaks.
Well, speaking of the meat, the beef, don't you guys do like cannibal something?
Cannibal
sandwiches.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a Wisconsin thing,
That is
right?
a
And that is
Wisconsin thing.
raw beef.
and onions.
And that's it?
Yeah.
You put it on bread or crackers or
Yeah, whatever you want. Yeah.
will that show up at anybody's Thanksgiving festivities?
I don't know. It's
No,
good.
we have never done the cannibal sandwich.
Christmas thing
I've always
more.
thought of it as a Christmas thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah. That's more of a Christmas
I've had it before.
delicacy.
Take it or leave
Overrated?
it.
No, it's good. Huh?
I've never had it.
Oh,
Never had it. Just
How is
aware
it
of
any different than like beef carpaccio, which is also like raw beef, right? But it's like sliced or something like that?
it's just like burger. It's like raw hamburger.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, by
No.
the way, when I was a kid and we used to make burgers, you know, and you'd throw the seasoning in and the breadcrumbs in, and you just start. I would always taste it. It tasted very good with the salt and
There
the
you
pepper
go.
and the seasoning and the
So you've had your own version of a cannibal sandwich.
100%.
Unaware of it, but you were doing it.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. Now onions, ugh.
Oh, you don't like onions?
I can only take onions in small doses. You know,
Oh.
there are some people who like they just sit in your mouth.
Yep.
That's how I am with onions
Same.
and garlic. It just sits. It seeps into.
I had a raw garlic or raw onion salad one time with like blue cheese. Oh, it was so good.
That sounds awful, Chip.
Oh, so
Raw onion salad with blue cheese.
Hope you had
Holy
hope you had some mouthwash available.
good. The Blammer will eat an onion raw,
Like an apple?
like an apple. Yeah.
Oh, what are you, Shrek?
I guess I wish I could say I was surprised. Seems to be on
On par.
on par
Yeah.
for the Blammer.
Oh my God, an
Yeah, that's
onion
in
salad
character.
might be the worst
Oh,
thing I've
it's
ever
so
heard.
good.
With blue cheese.
Yeah.
Onion salad with blue cheese.
There was a dressing.
Just imagine what
Well, I
his
knew the
sweat
crumbles.
smelled like for the days after that. You know, all that stuff comes out in your sweat.
Yeah.
I would
I'm aware.
not
Probably
want
one
to
of
be
those
next
days you
to
walked
you.
past me, I almost passed out.
Would you have an onion salad? Jen gave it to you. He rolls on.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
We got westbound 94 slowing down between 27th Street and Holly Road, eastbound from about 76th Street to Holly Road. That's pretty much expected, though, because that's where we have those lane restrictions. Southbound 41, backing up from before Silver Spring, all the way down towards Capitol. Northbound delays from basically Mayfair Road up past Burleigh, and then really kind of slowing down just west of 27th Street on 894, heading westbound all the way to about 68th Street. Road conditions continue. Well, actually, no, they've actually improved a bit. So we're really looking a lot better around this area. The snow hasn't really started to pile up over here just yet. Traffic is brought to you by the Bartolotta Restaurants, providing memorable experiences for nearly 30 years. Get the perfect holiday gift this season, a Bartolotta gift card. Purchase yours at bartolottas.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast, a winter weather advisory until 6 p.m. for Fond du Lac, Dodge, Sheboygan, Washington, and Ozaukee counties. Otherwise, windy and snow showers up to an inch here in Milwaukee, 1 to 3 inches to the north, a high of 36. Tonight, snow tapers off, mostly cloudy and blustery, a low of 24. Weather is brought to you by Good Health Saunas. Feel better, recover faster, and relax deeper with your own in-home infrared sauna. Visit their showroom in Waukesha or go to goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Smart 18 knows that success takes teamwork. With top-level training, healthcare, and retirement plans, Smart Local 18 gives you the tools to win on and off the job site. Visit smart18.org and join the team that builds America.
This season, give gifts that are always a win. Island Resort and Casino gift cards, gaming and dining, poolside fun, and overnight stays. Gift cards unlock endless island adventures, like championship golf rounds on Sweetgrass and Sage Run, a blissful escape to the Drift Spa, and an unforgettable evening in the Island Showroom. To buy Island Resort and Casino gift cards, stop by the Island Club or call 877-ISL-SHOW now.
Seriously injured? Make one call. That's all.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman from KBN. Tune in to Kyle Bruston Nortman every day from 2 to 5. WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Showdown. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamara. Here's Jen Latta.
Back here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, get you through a Thanksgiving Eve. Packers taking on the Lions tomorrow. I know where most of y'all will be, around noon Central. Just cuddling up on the couch as you enjoy some appetizers, headed into Thanksgiving, maybe even a meal. What time do y'all eat Thanksgiving, by the way?
1 o'clock.
Really? You got to change that.
Is the game?
You're going to eat during the game?
Yeah.
Or I think 5.
Again, you want to fight my grandma about what time we eat?
Feels like his grandma is your wife. They're the boss. All right.
Packer game doesn't trump?
Nope. It's not the first time that they
But
played
you're
an
watching.
early spot. Oh, 100%. Like the TV's going to be on.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I will be eating my meal and watching the Packers game, yes. Uh-huh.
So obviously a lot of people are seeing this as a must-win for the Lions, just given where they are in the division, et cetera, and some of the challenges they have faced this season. Maybe not a must-win for the Packers, but certainly a win would go a long way to their Super Bowl hopes, if you believe the Packers are still a Super Bowl team. Rich Eisen actually believes they are. Take a listen to what Rich Eisen had to say on his show.
The Packers have Jordan Love, who has now gone 3 out of 4 games struggling after having that 370 against Rodgers in Pittsburgh. Can Jordan Love put it together? Have we seen it before? You bet we have, and we've seen it start in Detroit on Thanksgiving. They went and they arrived earlier than expected with Jordan Love a couple years ago, and we're waiting to see how much further they can go with Josh Jacobs now. Last year, one and done in Philadelphia, no bueno. I understand that, but to sit here and say they're not Super Bowl contenders, I don't think you can say that. Micah is coming for you. Defensively, they've been lights out. It starts in Detroit on Thanksgiving. We've seen it before. Let's see what happens. Why not the Green Bay Packers?
So he thinks it's a make-or-break game as far as Super Bowl contenders go. Chew, do you agree with Rich Eisen?
No, not yet. Because if you look at their schedules, they're all pretty much the same as far as strength.
The Packers, Lions, and Bears.
So, okay, if you lose to the Lions, then you can't lose to both Denver and Baltimore, right? It's just this is a year it's going to come down to that final game. I think to who's going to win the division because there's just tough games.
What do you think it's going to take in terms of wins in the division to win the division? How many wins do they need? Because that's the game you got to start playing with 6 games left. If you think 11-5-1 is going to be good enough, then they can only lose 2 more games.
I was just going to say that. I think they can lose 2 more
and still win the division.
Yes.
Do those have to be against non-division opponents? Would it have to be those 2 losses against the Ravens and the Broncos, or can they afford to lose 1 against a division opponent?
They can lose 1 against. It's
probably have to go 5-1 in the division.
You're saying you got to split against those AFC teams.
Yes, and you got to sweep the Bears, which is I just don't know what the Bears are.
I don't think the Bears know what the Bears are.
I don't think they know either. But there's always you go down to the Soldier Field and goofy crap happens. Where they'll go in and dominate the game but wind up losing. So it's just you're going to have to eyeball every team from here on out. Okay, they're playing Detroit. Obviously, we're going to watch, but the following week you're just going to have to watch what they're doing because it's going to come down to the end.
The crazy thing about the Bears is that they're 8-3, and yet they've still somehow given up more points than they've scored.
Yeah, but that's always how they do it. They've never had an offense that's like, holy smokes, they can light it up. They win ugly, and they've won ugly this year. But you got to give them credit. They're 8-3. You can only play who's on your schedule. So,
but again, you win this game on Thursday. I think we're all expecting the Eagles.
Good.
But whether the Eagles beat the Bears or not, you're going to have a game for first place in the division against the Bears the following week.
Yes.
Like if you win this game against the Lions, you are playing for first place and control of that division next week against the
Who
Chicago
did the Bears play this week?
The Eagles on Black Friday.
So
at Philly, too.
Are you just in your brain counting that as a loss for the Bears?
Well, even if the Bears win that game, you're playing for first place in the division against the Bears. If you beat the Lions tomorrow.
What I'm saying is if the Bears lose to the Eagles, you're saying they'd be tied, right, as far as wins go? If the Packers win and the Bears lose, then the Packers would be in first place.
They would be in first place, but the game would still be for first place in the division because if the Bears win the game, they would leapfrog the Packers once again. So no matter what, you win this game, you're playing for first place in the division against the Bears the following week.
This is a big game. It's bigger than people think.
Yeah, because
just based on the schedule.
You've got a great chance to make things a lot more difficult for a team that's made life difficult for you the last couple of years. You beat the Lions, and obviously, you sweep them. B, you give yourself a great opportunity to win the division, and C, they're already on the outside looking in. They're already right now the 8th seed in the NFC. You bury them a little bit harder and make that road back for them to even be a playoff team that much more difficult.
So let's go to the next level. As we're talking macro about the teams, let's go micro about the quarterbacks. Which quarterback has more pressure in this game? Is it Jordan Love with the Packers or is it Jared Goff with the Lions?
I think Jordan Love because he hasn't played well these last 3 weeks.
Well, I think he played for. Yeah. The numbers have not shown, but I thought Jordan Love played well in the last game.
Hasn't made mistakes, but there hasn't been a wow factor.
Well, he's also playing with that separated shoulder and the non-throwing arm.
That throw to Christian Watson to win the game is pretty wow.
Yeah.
It's a wow factor there.
But you know what? They got no one to blame but themselves. No one to blame. You lose to Cleveland, you lose to Carolina at home, and then you tie Dallas? I just hope that tie doesn't come back to bite them in the you-know-what. Because ties usually do.
It can. It can work the other way, too. If you're sitting there 11-5-1 and the Bears are 11-6, you have the better record.
Yeah.
So it can work both ways.
The game that scares me is Baltimore because they're going to be fighting for position. Even though Lamar doesn't look great, could get a little healthier. I think that's the big one. That's the make or break one.
That's so far away.
Yeah,
the Ravens have looked so different every time they take the field this year.
Yeah,
you can't worry about that one right now. But again, I think it comes down to we haven't, as a fan base, I think, celebrated like a divisional win since you guys won in '95. That was the last significant divisional win where everybody got excited, and we take the division for granted. But as Mike McCarthy liked to emphasize, and Matt LaFleur, Brian Balaga did tell us on Sunday, he does emphasize this as well. Winning the division unlocks everything else you want to do. Winning the division opens up those home playoff games. Winning the division puts you in a better spot to make a deep playoff run.
Okay,
so
but
winning the division, I think, is huge for the Packers.
I want to focus on what Rich Eisen said about Packers are still Playboy? Whoa. Packers are still Super Bowl contenders. Because I feel like there's a lot of the fan base that has sort of written that off. Like, they're a nice team, but they've been inconsistent, and they don't think of them as Super Bowl contenders. Do you still see this as a team that if they get right, can start putting a few things together, show more consistency, particularly offensively, this is a team that can be in the Super Bowl representing the NFC?
Tier.
Yeah.
Second tier.
If you
Super
have to
Bowl
list off the
contender.
things you just listed off, Jen, and that wasn't a short list of things that you just listed, I can't sit here and say, yes, as of the 26th of November, they're Super Bowl contenders.
But what about on the 27th after a win against the Lions? Because I think that's what Eisen is saying.
Second tier.
Yeah, it's more than just one game against the Lions because you can win a big playoff game and then lose the next week. It's about stacking consistencies and, to use another old Mike McCarthy term, stacking successes. Like, they start stacking these, you go and beat the Lions, you beat the Bears, and then beat the Broncos, yeah, you're going to have a lot of believers. Because now you've shown that you can win these games. And to win those 3 games, someone would likely have to emerge to kind of be that replacement to Tucker Kraft. Who else can be a difference maker on offense that you know you can get the football to, and they're going to be a big reason why you're winning?
You just don't want to, in the playoffs, go to Seattle and then go to the Rams.
Well, you wouldn't have to do that because the Rams. Because Seattle's going to be a wild card team.
Yeah, because the Rams are going to win the division.
Oh.
Or vice versa,
Or
right?
Yeah, it could happen the other way.
Yeah, if the Seahawks win the division, you can't have a top seed if you don't win your division. Again, going back to why winning your division is so important.
I don't want to overemphasize the eye test, but I do think that it has relevancy when you're talking about, does a team look like a Super Bowl contender? And right now, fair or unfair, based on the eye test, I don't think the Packers are a Super Bowl contender. However, this is a big caveat. I agree with Rich Eisen's point, which is this is a very important stretch of the schedule, and it starts with Detroit. You can argue that it started with the Vikings last week. That's a clown show team right now. They're just struggling. You needed to beat them, and you did, but it didn't look pretty, to your point, Shu, the way that you got it done. Again, you did what you had to do to secure the W, and that matters. But to your point, Gabe, if you start stacking success, if you follow up that Vikings loss with a Vikings win, with a win over the Lions and then a win over the Bears, even if you lose one of those AFC games, it does feel like you're gaining momentum at the most important time of the season. And then, again, I'm going to lean on the eye test. Do you look like a Super Bowl contender? Do you look formidable? Or are you sort of backing your way into these wins? If you're backing your way into these wins on a week-by-week basis, I don't think that's a sustainable recipe for success to be a Super Bowl contender. I think you're a playoff team, and you might surprise a team or two here or there, but I don't think you're a Super Bowl team yet. So I guess I would argue with Rich Eisen that right now I haven't seen enough from this Packers team to say they are a Super Bowl contender. But there's still time.
Oh, there's still plenty of time. And the only team that you can really, I think, definitively say that about in the NFC is the Rams. Like, that's the only team that looks like a Super Bowl contender right now. But I also don't think that the Rams are incredibly dominant and you can't beat them. And as they showed against Seattle, they picked off Sam Darnold 4 times, had to hold their breath that a 60-yard field goal missed just to win that game. So the Rams certainly have their holes as well. They've just looked the best out of anyone to this point.
So are you saying that you sort of agree with Rich Eisen, but it's about what the NFC has looked like as a whole as opposed to what the Packers have looked like individually?
Yeah, I think usually when you get to this point in the season, and you could probably say this in the AFC as well, like you kind of have your eyes on, okay, this team's for real, this team's not. These guys are real Super Bowl contenders. Usually when you get to this point in the season. I don't think you've seen a lot of that this year. It's been such a wide open parity type of year. And if the Packers want to get into that there's, like you said, there's still plenty of time. If the Packers go 5-1 over their last 6, they're going to be looked at in that same category as the Rams.
Yeah, I agree.
If you go 12-4-1,
but then again, if they're the wild card, they got no shot.
But if you go 5-1, you're winning the division. I don't know if you catch the Rams for the number 1 seed, but you're going to be the 2 or the 3.
Yeah.
And if you're the 2, you get to host 2 playoff games.
But I don't feel real
Rams.
good about 5-1 right now.
No. Yeah, absolutely not.
What do they have? 7 left or 6?
6.
What will we take? 4-2?
4-2, and I would feel pretty good about the division because 4-2 gets you to 11 wins.
But I also think, to your point earlier, it really depends on who those two are. If those two are the Lions and the Bears, not great.
Becomes tougher.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, you don't have to worry about tiebreakers.
Yeah. That's taken care of.
The tie has been taken care of. So you're not going to finish with the same record as somebody else.
Yeah.
So the tiebreaker's already been taken care of. So 4-2, depending upon who it is.
Is this the toughest game left? Or Denver?
At Denver's kind of weird. Just because that defense is so good, tough place to play. But Bo Nix isn't very good.
Yeah. Peyton's a good coach, though.
800-990-3776. I knew that was coming.
Wait, he's Mike McCarthy with a better PR team.
That was coming, too. I knew that was coming. Packers are still Super Bowl contenders, says Rich Eisen. Packers fans, do you agree? Have you seen enough from your team to think that they are Super Bowl contenders? As I said, I haven't. Haven't seen enough to say, oh, Katie bar the door. This is a team that can make a deep run, that can win the Super Bowl, that can be in the Super Bowl. But there's still time. They could still show me something, and it would start tomorrow in Detroit at Ford Field with a win over the Lions and then stacking success after that. Again, the eye test matters when it comes to who are Super Bowl contenders or not. And so far, I haven't seen enough from the Packers to pass the eye test. Gabe?
Look, there are a lot of great Black Friday promotions that are going to be happening coming up on Friday. But if you have a golfer that you're trying to get that perfect gift for, you just need to head over to X Golf inside American Family Field, because their Black Friday promotion begins on Friday, runs through Sunday, and you can get 20% off your gift card purchase with a maximum of $300. That's right, 20% off sim time. All the other great things that they have going on inside X Golf at American Family Field, that's what these gift cards can be used for. But give the gift of golf and do it with X Golf, as they have the 7 state-of-the-art simulators inside American Family Field, overlooking left field inside the ballpark. It's a space unlike any other, and you get the great view, get to work on your game. Nothing better. Again, golfers can be tough to shop for, so get them that gift card. Give the gift of golf and get 20% off your gift card purchase at X Golf at American Family Field, November 28th through the 30th.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN.
We've got westbound 94 slowing down between 27th Street and Holly Road, eastbound from about 76th Street to Holly Road. That's pretty much expected, though, because that's where we have those lane restrictions. Southbound 41, backing up from before Silver Spring, all the way down towards Capitol. Northbound delays from basically Mayfair Road up past Burleigh, and then really kind of slowing down just west of 27th Street on 894, heading westbound all the way to about 68th Street. Road conditions continue. Well, actually, no, they've actually improved a bit. So we're really looking a lot better around this area. The snow hasn't really started to pile up over here just yet. Traffic is brought to you by the Bartolotta Restaurants, providing memorable experiences for nearly 30 years. Get the perfect holiday gift this season, a Bartolotta gift card. Purchase yours at bartolottas.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast, a winter weather advisory until 6 p.m. for Fond du Lac, Dodge, Sheboygan, Washington, and Ozaukee counties. Otherwise, windy and snow showers up to an inch here in Milwaukee, 1 to 3 inches to the north, a high of 36. Tonight, snow tapers off, mostly cloudy and blustery, a low of 24. Weather is brought to you by Good Health Saunas. Feel better, recover faster, and relax deeper with your own in-home infrared sauna. Visit their showroom in Waukesha or go to goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Stay up to date on the green and gold all season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Hey Tom, I want a new hoop for the kids. Any ideas?
Yeah, I got mine from Precision Sports over 10 years ago. They helped me choose the right hoop, installed it, and even painted my court lines.
Nice. How do I reach them?
Easy. PrecisionSportsOnline.com for a free quote.
Sometimes the best escape is the one you can take every day right at home. Hey, it's Jen Latta. Between covering football games, traveling, and chasing my kids around, my schedule can get pretty hectic. That's why my infrared sauna from Good Health Saunas has become my go-to for balance and recovery. The gentle, radiant heat helps me relax, sweat out stress, and recharge, so I'm ready for whatever's next. You can feel the same calm and reset. Just stop by the Good Health Saunas showroom in Waukesha or visit goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen.
ESPN Bet is becoming the score bet this December. The same betting app you love with a new look and promos curated just for you. Existing ESPN Bet customers don't have to change a thing. Your account, wallet, and bets will all remain the same. Plus, kick things off right now by logging in and claiming a 100% profit boost. More action, more rewards, more for you. The score bet coming this December. 21 plus, gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
So it was the fourth quarter and we're down by 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball player to wear a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, not available in all states.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta restaurants. Purchase a gift card at bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta restaurants. And thank you, Milwaukee.
Nothing pairs better with the day before Thanksgiving than Hoops Friends and the superior taste of Michelob Ultra. Join me, Josh DiMaggio, on the ESPN Milwaukee Street Team this Wednesday at 3rd Street Market Hall to watch the Bucks take on the Miami Heat. We'll have prizes, ice-cold Michelob Ultra, and your chance to win a pair of Ultra Club Bucks suite tickets for the December 31st home game. Michelob Ultra, the official beer sponsor of your Milwaukee Bucks. Also enjoy Michelob Ultra at Deer Camp Milwaukee, Club Paragon Greenfield, and Bullwinkle's Brookfield.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Did you know that fact, though?
No, I didn't.
You didn't know that fact?
Is that just a fact, Prig?
Yeah. I mean, that's what Chewy does. Chewy knows the most facts of anyone on the show.
He also knows the most fiction.
On 94.5 ESPN.
St. Nick meets St. Kate. Hey, it's Jen Latta letting you know that the holidays are in full swing at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, where every celebration shines just a little bit brighter. Browse unique gifts at the holiday marketplace, gather for unforgettable Christmas Eve and Christmas Day dining, and, of course, do not forget about Brunch with Santa, a family favorite filled with joy and treats and holiday magic. Celebrate the season at St. Kate the Arts Hotel and visit stkatearts.com/holidays for all of the festive details. So the brass didn't give us a lot of information yesterday on who and what and where in the game against the Lions. I am very curious about Josh Jacobs, though, gang. I am very curious to see if Josh Jacobs will be on the field. Your gut told you yes, right, that Josh Jacobs would be playing this week against the Lions?
I would be surprised if he doesn't play.
It sort of seemed like he was targeting this game when he missed last week's game, right?
Yeah, he was already talking about that last week of, you know, the worst case scenario in his mind was he misses against the Vikings, so then he's ready to go against the Lions. And Matt LaFleur said they didn't know until 9:45 Sunday morning that he wasn't going to play. So they put him through a workout in the field that they have, you know, tucked away inside Lambeau Field, and ultimately decided, he's not good to go. But if he was that close to going on Sunday, I'm guessing he's going to be good to go on Thursday.
Does it matter?
Yeah, I would think so.
No.
I'm kind of between the two of you. I mean, because Emmanuel Wilson...
Way to play the fence.
Was fine last week, right?
He was fine.
He did a nice job. Just based upon this year, I'm like, does it really matter? You?
Let's hear from Matt LaFleur, who talked about Josh Jacobs yesterday.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how he responds. I mean, I know we didn't have a full practice. It was everything was walked through today, and so we'll just see kind of how he's feeling on game day.
I guess the question is, even if he's out there, will he be limited at all? Will he be 100%? Now, Chewy, I know you've argued that nobody's really 100% at this time of the year anyway. But, you know, Josh Jacobs has that physicality that he can lean on. And not saying Emmanuel Wilson isn't physical, but it is different. So, Chewy, you're in the camp of if Josh Jacobs can't go, Emmanuel Wilson can get the job done.
Yes. I mean, he is a little bit better, but based upon his numbers this year, he hasn't been fantastic. I don't think the world ends if Josh Jacobs doesn't play. And like I said earlier in the show, Keyshawn Nixon doesn't play. I'm more concerned.
It's more concerning.
More concerned.
But if Josh Jacobs plays, I got to imagine he's getting close to, if not more than 20 touches.
He'd be on a
like
pitch
if Josh,
count. He'd be on a pitch
I
count.
don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I think if Josh Jacobs plays, he plays. That's the way he has typically approached things, and it doesn't seem like they've gotten in the way of him. Hey, I'm playing. They're going to feed him the football.
I wonder how much it's changed. Because back in the day, if this happened to, like Josh Jacobs is a guy that wants to play.
Yeah.
Right? Back in the day, if I wanted to play, I'm playing. Doc McKenzie, I don't give a crap what you're saying. I'm playing. I wonder how much there is of that, where the doctor overrides the player. Unless it was unless it was crazy. But if you're close, back in the day, we overrode Pat.
I think it's pretty close. I think it's a decision that's made between coach, player, and the doctor.
Yeah.
I mean, if the doctor says he's not good to go, I think that ends most conversations.
Yeah.
Jason's obviously told a couple of stories where Aaron Rodgers probably played through some stuff that the doctor didn't want him to play through, and he did anyway.
Yeah, Holmgren did that a lot. He'd go to Pat and be like, he's playing, by the way. If you agree? Yes, coach.
I'm guessing after Holmgren left and Pat being there for as long as he was, I think Pat got a little bit more power.
Pat got a little more power.
As time went on.
I bet he plays.
Lions ranked 10th in total defense, 11th in run defense, but there have been concerns about the Packers' offensive line as well. How concerned are you about the offensive line's ability to block and create holes for Josh Jacobs or Emmanuel Wilson, whoever it is? And does last week's game against the Vikings have any credibility when it comes to how the Packers will show up against the Lions?
This offensive line, to me, it feels like starting pitching for the Brewers, you know?
What do you mean?
Great outing, and they come out, well, you got shell-shocked, you know? Like Belton last week, they're like, oh, great game. And now it's like, let's go to the bullpen.
Well, I think it's interesting that you say that because, Joshy, we also have Matt LaFleur talking about the Belton performance and whether or not he will be starting on Thursday. Josh is going to cue up that sound for us as well. Matt LaFleur talking about the decisions he has on the offensive line.
Well, we'll see. We'll see where we're at. We'll go through our preparation. But I thought, he came in there and he did a great job. I thought he showed the physicality and the strain that we're looking for at that position. Obviously, he's a big man. First time playing guard, but I thought, all in all, he did a pretty good job.
Now, that is about as complimentary as you are going to get from Matt LaFleur when he doesn't want to tip his hand,
Is
right?
that a word? I hate that word.
What word?
Physicality. I think it's so stupid. It
a
sounds
word.
like a made-up word. It's got to be something better. No?
You had good physicality.
No. I was physical.
Okay, Olivia.
Physicality? How do you use it in a sentence?
You just heard how he used it in a sentence.
I wasn't really listening.
You just heard how I used it in a sentence.
How'd you use it?
He said physicality is a word.
Oh, okay.
No, I said you had good physicality.
Can you pull that?
Is physicality a word?
No, do you like physicality?
How
I think
badly
it's
do you
a
want to get
stupid
shellacked in
word.
this
Depends
poll?
upon the context of physicality.
I think people don't like it either. I really do.
You and Homer, man.
It's just such a try-hard word.
A try-hard word?
Yeah.
Physicality?
It is.
It's not.
It's literally physical with an itty on the end.
I'm not a fan.
You're saying you'd rather just say physical.
Yeah.
He was physical.
He's a physical player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, guys. We've said the word physical now so many times, my brain's starting to think it's wrong.
You're starting to say it so much that you just wonder what the meaning of it actually is?
Physical.
How is this an actual
Physical.
word?
Starting to sound wrong in my head because we've said it so many times. Do you want Belton out there for more snaps after what you saw this past weekend from Jordan Morgan?
I just don't want a rotation. I'm along with Gabe,
Pick one.
Anti-rotation guy. Pick one, go unless it's a train wreck, and then yank him. Don't put him back in.
What is the benefit of a rotation? Is it going back to, is it an endurance thing? Is it thinking that one guy doesn't have the endurance to be out there for every snap?
No, they want to get experience to guys in case they have to play. And the problem for me, because I think we all know what the preferred plan for them is at left tackle next year. It's Jordan Morgan. Him playing right tackle is not going to help him, right guard is not going to help him play left tackle next season. It's two completely different positions.
Yeah.
So getting him time doesn't make sense to me. And I would prefer they pick one, and if they pick Jordan Morgan, cool, just ride with him. I would prefer, after seeing what we saw from Anthony Belton, that they roll with Belton at guard and just go, hey, Jordan, you are our backup left tackle. If something happens to Sheed, you're going in there. Next year, you're our guy at left tackle.
You know who hates offensive linemen rotating?
offensive
The
lineman.
other offensive lineman. They hate it. Oh, Earl's going to play 2 series, and then we're going to go to John Michaels. Oh, great. Because if your combination block, it's not the same, you know? It's like, all right, I got to help this guy. This guy can't do this as well as this guy, and I got to – it's just something as other players don't want to think about.
Okay, but going back to the point I made about how Matt LaFleur addressed Belton's performance, that sounded pretty complimentary. Yeah. So – again, I know he couched it with a "we'll see," which I guess he gets paid by the "we'll see" at this point because there were a lot of them in the press conference yesterday. It sounds to me like Belton's the guy. It sounds to me like Belton is the guy you'd prefer to go with. And maybe you had the luxury of doing the rotation against a team like the Vikings, so you thought, let's get this guy some run, let's get this guy some reps. But a game against the Lions, where there's a little more on the line, where you need to be able to show that you're the top team in the division, it feels like maybe you just run with this guy who you just complimented as much as you're going to compliment
the offensive line rotation is about as bad of an idea as Matt LaFleur's ever had. The NFL's a copycat league. If you have a good idea, someone is going to steal it, go, oh, I kind of like what you're doing there. Whether it's a play, whether it's an idea, whether it's a formation, whatever. Heck, Ben Johnson stole a play from the Packers that they didn't mean to run because Jordan Love accidentally fell down, so they decided to run it last year as a real play when he was the offensive coordinator of the Lions. Nobody has stolen the offensive line rotation. It's a bad idea. We need to stop doing it.
The only thing that worries me about Belton is, remember that preseason game where he had like 6 penalties because he wasn't ready to play?
Yeah.
That's my only concern because, you know, as a rookie, I don't know if you guys know, but players pout. They have a tendency to pout.
From my understanding, ex-NFL players might pout from time to time, too.
Fair. I know that's not directed at me. It's more a Tausch.
Yeah, 100%. And Bulaga.
If you're not ready to play and you're like, oh, Thanksgiving, my mother's making the greatest turkey ever, and I'm not going to be there, and you're not there, which he clearly wasn't in that preseason game, that's the only thing I don't want. Because that could spell disaster.
Well, then if he's bad, then you can always yank him.
You could.
But I just pick one. I don't care who you pick. Just pick one. Pick one and roll with it.
Yeah.
Because you want to have that continuity. If you want to build to what we were just talking about and be a potential Super Bowl team, you got to have some continuity along that offensive line.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the best offensive line this year, but the way you've talked about it, the way Tausch has talked about, if you have that continuity, that can make up for a lot of the lack of skill you might have. If you have that continuity and everybody knows what everybody else is doing.
Meanwhile, on the Carbless Talk and text line, we have a lot of people weighing in on the validity of physicality. Jeff in Cedarburg says physicality is a sucky word. Yes. It's dramatic, like it should be used in theater performances, not in sports.
Love it.
Chewy, I agree with you. I put physicality and efforting in the dumb camp.
One and the same.
I mean, it's only 2 so far, but it is an overwhelming. I haven't seen a lot of people being like, I love the word physicality. Physicality is a great description.
You have a couple of people buttering up Chewy, and we're just going to say
vocabulary arrogance. That's all it is.
It's already on there.
Is it really vocabulary?
Of course it is. It was like the first one. Oh, excuse me, it was the 5th one.
How many
vocabulary.
do we have
now? It's a lot.
We're getting close to 50.
Are we really?
Yeah, we're getting close to 50.
All right. I like it.
I think my favorite one here is bird. In parentheses, the birds are arrogant.
They are.
So it's not like you have arrogant about your knowledge of birds. It's the bird. The bird arrogance.
If you watch a robin, they
arrogant.
start squaring up against you. I'm like, really? you weigh 9 ounces and you're going to try to take me on?
This is what I'm talking about.
For real.
Never once have I looked at a bird and thought, that mother bleeper is threatening me.
He does. You get real tough until I get to 10 feet within you, and then you fly off.
Well, that's the arrogance.
I can fly.
That's exactly it.
See, this is my favorite one.
Yeah. Robins. And then don't even get me started, because when they crap on you, they're doing it on purpose. Because you would do the same thing if you were flying over someone you didn't like. You'd be like, there you go.
What's the most arrogant bird of them all?
The robin.
Sure, it's not like a crow.
Crows, they're yappers.
They're yappers.
You know what I mean? That's
and they
all
have memory.
Robins.
Yeah. Crows have memories?
Yeah.
That's why.
You know what?
Right,
why are you
makes
acting
sense
like
now.
why acting like people can't do that? Don't people crop dust?
Yeah, but there's normally no
Like
stuff.
if you telling me there's nobody out there that they interact with somebody they don't like,
Yeah.
and then as they're leaving they just
Yeah, my father-in-law tomorrow at the dinner table. You know, he doesn't want a padded seat because of the reverberation. He wants the hard seat. Yeah. And then he laughs at his own farts when he's really the only one.
So he can toot at will?
So
you're telling me the boys aren't laughing a little bit?
They are.
Yeah, they're supporting. He's got an audience. He's putting on a show.
Meanwhile, Ron and the Key just weighing in saying, I just tuned in, but if Chewy doesn't like a word, I think I'll go on the other side and have faith in my stance in history.
It's because Ron's a Scrabble player, I guarantee.
Look at you bringing it full circle back to the games. If you want to let us know what games you and your family play over the holidays, let us know that as well. 800-990-3776. Chewy is out on Scrabble in a shocking development. A blizzard of $300,000 in prizes is rolling into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. It's Arctic action, and if you want in, you just need to earn entries with your rewards card December 1st through the 18th. Show up for Thursday drawings and be ready for a chance to pick from a weekly prize board. As a bonus, there will be a jackpot drawing for all of the leftover prizes. So wrap up your year with Arctic action only at Potawatomi. More information is available online. You must be 21 years old and a rewards member to play Arctic action.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Northbound on 41, backing up from before Burleigh all the way up to Silver Spring. Southbound a little bit tight from Appleton Avenue down to Silver Spring. Westbound 94, we got some delays from 35th Street all the way to Holly Road. Eastbound just slowing down into the Holly Road area just a little bit. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast, a winter weather advisory until 6 for Fond du Lac, Dodge, Sheboygan, Washington, and Ozaukee counties. Otherwise windy with snow showers today, up to an inch in Milwaukee, 1 to 3 inches to the north, a high of 36. Tonight, snow tapers off, mostly cloudy and blustery, a low of 24. Weather is brought to you by Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. Play over 2,000 courses, including that famous one with the green jackets. Book your bay at wisconsinindoorgolfcenter.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The holidays are shining bright at Deer District. Join us November 21st through the 30th for the first ever Deer District Holiday Market. Presented by Deer District Bid 53 and produced by Events by Design. From concept to celebration, Events by Design can transform your events to create unforgettable experiences with curated vendors, immersive decor, and seamless flow from start to finish. Shop local, sip seasonal, snap holiday photos, and drop your letter to Santa free to attend. Visit deerdistrict.com/holiday. Shop small, shine bright at the Deer District Holiday Market.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
This holiday season, trade the hustle and bustle for a lakeside retreat just a short drive from the city at Lake Lawn Resort. With an award-winning spa, special events all month long like our Taylor Swift experience, our annual Thanksgiving feast, and of course, the kickoff to our Breakfast with Santa brunch. Be sure to make time with family, friends, or that special someone. Lake Lawn Resort has everything you need to create cherished memories and relive stories of old. Book your holiday escape today at Lake Lawn Resort, where the spirit of the season comes to life and everything truly is better at the lake.
There are 12 months in the year.
12 hours on the clock.
12 signs of the zodiac.
12 days of Christmas.
12 apostles.
And 12 wow items at Kessler's.
And 12 wow items at Kessler's.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
One of the coolest wow items is only $48.
It's a paperclip chain made out of gold-plated sterling silver.
Very cool. And just $48.
We have wow tennis bracelets for just $1,998.
Wow 10-carat tennis necklaces.
Wow engagement rings.
A wow toggle heart bracelet.
And it's just $168.
Wow diamond pendants.
And a fantastic wow snowflake pendant in sterling silver.
With blue color-enhanced diamonds. Blue!
And it's just $163. Kessler's is the place to be for you and me.
And blue diamonds are you diamonds.
The thing is wow. The time is now.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
We love the Packers. We bleed green and gold. And every time our team takes the field, well, it's pure football bliss. If only there was a way to experience that blissful winning feeling every day. At Associated Bank, we've got you. With 10% off Lambeau concessions and 15% off Pro Shop merch. All when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank. It's how Packers fans keep winning on game day and every day. Associated Bank. Bank of the Packers. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
It's Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
So, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like a, like instead of a,
Yeah. But that's all part of
You know
taking the
what I'm
training
talking
law.
about.
I do, but it's just such funny noises.
Did this get sexual or something? I don't know about it. What the hell just happened?
On 94.5 ESPN.
Man, we got somebody else weighing in on the Carbless Talking text line, Randy in the 414, who says, physicality separates itself in usage, that it explicitly suggests intensity where physical may or may not. I agree with Chewy. It could be considered an unnecessary distinction without a difference.
2?
That's 3.
3?
Ah.
Shocked? Yeah.
Well, as somebody who knows how many people listen to this program, 3 people is so infinitesimal. Like, it is decimal upon decimal upon decimal.
Why was I acting like that was
Three
a win?
3 people is effectively 0 when we start talking
You've
numbers.
got comment arrogance is what you have.
Put it down.
On a roll today.
Kind of do have comment arrogance.
Yes.
We were talking last week about the matchups between the Vikings and the Packers, trying to figure out where the Packers had an edge in that game. I'd like to do the same for the Lions game. Gabe, we talked about this a little bit earlier this morning. Of all of the matchups on the field, this is where you go this unit versus that unit. We've talked a little bit about the challenges that the Packers face with the injuries that they're dealing with, whether Josh Jacobs will be out there, whether Jayden Reed will be out there, whether Keyshawn Nixon will be out there, who will be at right guard, etc. Where do you see the Packers having the biggest advantage in their matchup tomorrow against the Lions?
I think it's their defensive line against the Lions' offensive line. Lions' offensive line has underperformed this year, and the Packers dominated. Even though Micah Parsons was on a limited pitch count, they played really well against the Lions in the first game of the season, and really that's kind of what's been holding the Lions back. Yes, they have Penei Sewell, but their center who retired abruptly this offseason, that's been, again, talking about replacing centers and how difficult it's been for the Packers. The Lions have been going through the same thing where the interior of their line has just not been very good. And if the Packers can take advantage of that, get after Jared Goff, get Jahmyr Gibbs to the ground. That, to me, is going to be where this game is won or lost for the Green Bay Packers, if they can take advantage of that.
I agree. 2 things. Penei Sewell, who's an all-pro player, was embarrassed. I mean, I was embarrassed for him in that first game, so he won't be embarrassed. Now, is he going to give up pressures? Yeah, he's going to give up pressures, and they're going to help him. So it's going to be a lot of 3 receivers out, 4 max, chip or help. And they just got to get the Goff. Because once you get the Goff, he's...
you get him off his spot. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, the only way to help him, I think, is with the tight end, because you start helping with the interior, and you're leaving other guys on islands.
Well, you can help him with the back. You can chip him with the back. Just slide him that way.
I don't know how much help he's going to get.
They're
pass blocking, but they are one of the worst pass blocking units in all the NFL, and they've got bigger concerns than their all-pro right tackle. Like, at some point, you have to live or die by Penei Sewell, our first-round pick that we paid all this money, has to win against Micah. It's that easy. He's not going to win every time because it's Micah Parsons, but you can't be giving help that you could be giving elsewhere to. I mean, their interior offensive line right now is terrible. Terrible. If Devontae Wyatt can make any sort of disruption there, they're going to have real problems.
And you know that Micah, they like to move Micah around.
Yes.
One of everybody's favorite clips from last week was when he just absolutely annihilated the Vikings center when he came in because he was lining up, standing up, got a little bit of a running start. So the Packers are going to want to try to, yes, hopefully he gets some isolation one-on-ones against Penei Sewell, but you're also hoping that he's going to move to the inside on obvious passing situations, try to get that pressure as quickly as possible on Jared Goff. Because who cares if you get pressure? If this was even Caleb Williams next week, who's a little bit more agile, Lamar Jackson later, you get pressure up the middle, a lot of times that quarterback can escape if they're athletic.
Escape.
Jared Goff ain't that guy.
But that's why I was saying Keyshawn's so important, because if he's not, you're without your best corner. right?
Well,
I think
Carrington Valentine's been their best corner.
But still, you're losing a pretty good
you're still
player.
losing a good
And
player.
there is a drop-off on
Yeah,
this.
And they saw they did something I don't think we've seen with Jeff Hafley. When Nixon went down, Valentine followed Jefferson, which they've been pretty much stick to their side. So they clearly think there's quite a significant drop-off between those first two guys.
I got some numbers here just to go back to. I pulled up the ESPN stats and information packet for the game, Lions versus Packers, obviously. Goff, when not under pressure, has a 76 QBR. Now, again, I know I got a little confused last week when we were talking about passer rating versus QBR. 76 QBR when not under pressure is good for 6th in the NFL. When he is under pressure this season, he has an 8 QBR. An 8 QBR when under pressure this season is good for 31st out of 35 qualified quarterbacks.
He basically becomes J.J. McCarthy, is what you're saying.
It's not good.
Get some pressure on him, and he melts away into J.J.
Packers defense, meanwhile, has a 35% pressure percentage this season, good for 7th in the NFL. Gabe, I think you are absolutely right. That is a matchup that the Packers need to exploit in order to win the game on Thursday.
Yeah, and take advantage of, again, the interior of that offensive line. Devontae Wyatt's got to have a big game being disruptive and preventing huge running lanes from Jahmyr Gibbs. If you get to Gibbs early, you're able to get him down. Once he gets that head of steam going, gets past the line of scrimmage, best of luck bringing him down.
I heard something interesting on the Mina Kimes podcast that the Packers are number 1 in the NFL against outside zone, and that is what Jahmyr Gibbs does the best. The Packers are only giving up 2.8 yards a carry. It's not totally shocking to see why. You've got those really fast linebackers, and then your edges are pretty good against the run. So they said effectively that is the Packers' best option to stopping Jahmyr Gibbs. But he's one of those guys who any sort of crease can be a 60-yard touchdown.
So in your mind, does it make it more important that Quay plays then? Because he has that speed advantage over Isaiah McDuffie.
Yes, I think that is big. I also think the Lions might look to go play action passing game. And the Packers corners have been so aggressive just because the pass rush gets there so fast.
Yeah.
But if they got time, I mean, Jamison Williams will run by literally anyone.
But are we discounting the fact that this is the second highest scoring team in the league? So they score points.
They're Jekyll and Hyde, though, man.
But they score points.
Yeah, but they also don't. They scored 44 against Washington. The next week they scored 9.
Yeah, the Philly game.
But even before then, they scored 24 against Minnesota. They gave up 27 against Minnesota.
Yeah.
Only scored 17 against Kansas City.
I'm just trying to
so they've been kind of riding that wave of kind of up and down.
According to the stats and information packet, the Lions, 29.6 points per game this season, is second in the NFL behind the Colts only with 31. 6 games with 30 points this season or more. That's tied with the Seahawks and Bills for most in the NFL. Craig Karmazin just walked into the studio. He's hanging patiently over here. Craig, did you want to say hello? Did you want to hang out with us? It's nice to see you. Happy Thanksgiving
I just saw
Eve.
all 3 of you were here. I was going in to see Joshy, and then I saw all 3 of you were here, so I was planning to see you during the commercial break.
We talked about this the other day. It's like a full moon.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen that often.
And it's
I
a
was
big
going to
day.
say, what is that?
Wait, you don't know this station?
The Squawk?
94.5?
The Squawk?
Unfamiliar.
Wait, really?
Well, I thought you were going to walk in with a WKRP in Cincinnati, and then I would have been excited. But
Well, tomorrow is the big turkey drop at WKRP in Cincinnati. That was the famous episode, right?
I don't think I know that episode.
The turkey drop?
Wait, WKRP?
I know the show.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
So
I could sing the jingle.
Baby, if you ever wondered. Yeah, the most famous episode ever was their turkey episode where they did a promotion where they dropped turkeys.
Oh, I do.
And they didn't
remember that
realize
one.
turkeys can't fly.
Yeah.
And they dropped the turkeys out of a plane, and the turkeys,
No,
I will
turkeys
tell
can
you,
fly.
thank
They
you,
just can't fly
thank
very
you,
far.
thank
Yeah,
you.
They meet their ultimate demise.
Yes.
Not a good radio
I have
promotion.
watched turkeys fly from the ground in my backyard up to the top of the kids' playset.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa.
Angie,
very surprised.
Angie told me she hit a turkey like a week ago and was so sad. And we were in the same car coming back. And she's like, there's a turkey I killed. And I'm like, that's a pheasant.
I I do always think in Wisconsin.
You guys are perfect for each other. You guys are absolutely perfect.
But in Wisconsin, when people are like, "Oh, turkey hunting's the toughest," like in my neighborhood, like you could walk up and like pretty much pet the turkeys in my neighborhood. And I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it'd be that hard. Wait, does anyone on YouTube? Do people not know the squawk? I mean, Joshy, have people identified it?
I'm clueless.
I'm shocked.
What is it?
Tonight, 7:00. Hawkins, Indiana, 94.5 The Squawk.
Oh, Stranger Things.
Oh,
Season 5.
Season 5
It's
tonight.
Tonight.
Oh, that's
7
good
o'clock.
to
You
know.
just made my day.
Dude, it's
You
been
got something to
4
watch.
years.
Yeah.
Dude, 4 years. 4
Yeah.
episodes dropped tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, as long of a wait for a show as there's like ever been, and Dustin wears this throughout the trailer. And I saw it was 94.5. I thought,
Well, do
I
you know
love
why,
this
you know why I
symmetry.
get the TV tonight?
no.
Because the kids have been home.
Yeah.
Tonight's the biggest rage night of the year.
Oh, so they'll be out?
So I get the TV. Stranger Things.
I don't know. I think millennials still rage on this night. I think Gen Z, they don't like do anything.
No, they don't. They're kind of
yeah.
boring.
So I'm glad that you mentioned that 4 episodes are dropping, because I got to be honest with you, from a watching like habit standpoint, I will not do a single episode because I get sucked in and then I'm like, oh wait, there's not another one for a week. Grown. Like I want to be able to binge a few episodes.
Well, but
4
these
is
Stranger Things is so good, I think, in any way. Like, again, after 4 years, when a show this good drops, I think they could do it however they want. I'm with you. I would way rather watch a bunch of shows rather than one.
I'm one and
Well,
done.
but like, I mean, these episodes are going to be like 90 minutes a pop.
Yeah.
No, they're going to be like
movie.
55 to like an hour 5-ish.
Okay.
Yeah. The initial way.
Season 4, everything was over an hour.
I know. There was, when they originally, like, people put it online, there was like hour 30, 2 hours. They're not, I mean, the Duffer Brothers have said they're not going to be that long.
You're a big fan, huh?
Yeah. I
that's
mean,
awesome.
there are not that many shows that to me are like transcendent. And especially when you look at this generation, like, there aren't like shows that are like, you know, like, so for my daughter's age, like 15-year-old, like this is like, they probably have Summer I Turned Pretty and this are like the 2 shows that like probably everyone would watch that are new. Like everyone watches Gilmore Girls and all that. But like, yeah, it isn't like how when we grew up, like, where there's all these shows. So like to me, Stranger Things, for them to have the final season after 4 years, this is massive. Like for the 2000s, right? I mean, what do you have? Breaking Bad. Like what are
Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones was the original.
Game of Thrones might be the biggest. Like that was, I remember that last episode. That felt like it was going to be like the last big TV show of all time. But Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad. I mean, did Sopranos go into the 2000s or did that end in the 90s?
No, it went into the 2000s. Yeah, that went into the 2000s
Really?
for sure.
Wow.
I'm like, I don't know. Like when you think about the biggest shows, Stranger Things got to be like top 5 of the century, right? At this point.
How old do you think all those actors are at this point?
Oh,
by the
they're
way,
almost
gang?
in their 30s.
Well, Elle at 11 is like married with kids.
Well, she's married to John Bon Jovi's son, I believe.
Oh, I think it was Billy Joel's son. I thought. No, is it
Billy
John Bon
Joel-
Jovi's?
I don't think Billy Joel has any sons.
Yeah,
I
think
watched
you
the
might be right.
documentary.
Yeah, I did too. It was so good. Oh my
So
god.
good. God, we are squirreling our
She
way
didn't
through
marry
this
the dork
segment.
on the show? Oh, my God. It was casting that
Well,
thing.
so on TikTok, half the people are shipping them, and then half of the people want Mike to end up with somebody else.
You're going to have to talk and
Bother
way to
anyone
Chewy
else
and
that he
Gabe
just said
understands, yeah.
on TikTok. Half are shipping. And we're supposed to know what you're
What is
talking
that?
about.
What?
You're trying.
Shipping?
Okay, now you're trying too hard.
No, I really wasn't. I thought that's like 5 years ago.
Shipping
is like when you want people to be in a relationship. It's called shipping them. No?
Oh,
Like that
okay.
was old. That's not like a new term.
So I do have the ages
Oh, I thought
of
it was
these.
talking.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're talking? Have you heard that term?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think we would even say that back in the day?
No.
No? Okay.
Please show
The
the
ages of the actors, guys. You are right. 2 of them are in their 30s.
No.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Wait, are they really
The actor
30s?
that plays Jonathan Byers is 31.
Yeah.
Nancy's
Jonathan was an older brother. though.
Nancy's 30.
Right, she's an older sister.
She's still
Jonathan was
30.
in high school he's in senior year
Right,
of high
he's a
school in the
senior.
last season.
Max
yeah.
Mayfield is 23. Will Byers is 21.
Okay.
These are not horrible. Lucas is 24.
Wow.
Again, playing 16-year-olds.
Well, I don't. Are they going to be 16?
Dustin is 23, playing
I'm
a
assuming it's got to
15-year-old.
pick up relative. I mean, maybe they do some time fast forwarding.
Wasn't
but
there sort of a cliffhanger?
I was about to say, you got to kind of pick up where you left off.
No, but don't you have to have some time passing? If 4 years have passed and they're this much older, you can't have them like.
Wasn't the city
all right,
like
it's junior? Like they can't be going to high
Yes,
school
we got a
still.
break.
No, I don't think so.
But make sure if you're watching Stranger Things, load up with some Stranger Things pizzas from our friends at Palermo's. They do have a sale going on right now at Piggly Wiggly. So, watch Stranger Things, eat the Surfer Boy Stranger Things pizza.
Oh, we're having a whole Stranger Things themed meal tonight. Stranger Things pizza, absolutely part of it.
All right, nice.
It is so nice to see you, Craig.
Great to
Happy
see you.
Thanksgiving Eve. Enjoy the festivities with your family. We'll take a break. Be right back after this.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN. Stay up to date on the green and gold all season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee. Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your Green and Gold Fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
If you need any more proof that Micah Parsons has brought some swagger to the Packers' defensive line, already has double-digit sacks before Thursday's Thanksgiving game against the Detroit Lions. Parsons told the media the short week and a solid Detroit offensive line doesn't bother him.
They're not going to outplay me. I get they probably got one of the best duo tackles in the league. It's cool. I feel like we got one of the best rush duos in the league. So I'm already anticipating the game plan and the matchup.
It's Packers-Lions Thanksgiving at noon. The Lions listed as 2.5-point favorites. I'm Alex Stroh.
This has been your Green and Gold Fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Family's bigger? Out of space? We can help you find a new place. Just make Tri-City your first call. We are here to help, loan large or small. Tri-City National Bank, equal housing lender, NMLS 433891.
Hey guys, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Gabe Neitzel here to give you some advice. If you're making plans to propose to that special someone in your life, the Jewelry Center has to be your stop for the ring. It's what I did. They're the best place to shop for diamond engagement rings in Milwaukee for a reason. I didn't know what to get, but with help of a Pinterest board, the Jewelry Center and their team of specialists took care of everything from start to finish. Naturally mined diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, whatever you're in the market for, when it comes to an engagement ring, the Jewelry Center has it. Find locations and inventory online at shoptjc.com.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Thanksgiving is almost here. What are you bringing to the table? Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. Pairing the right wine with your Thanksgiving dinner can turn your meal into a celebration. But you don't have to be an expert to find the right wine. That's what our knowledgeable staff is here for. With over 8,000 varieties of wine, Discount Liquor can help you choose between a light, fruity Pinot Grigio, a big, luscious Cabernet, or anything in between, all at the lowest prices in town. Visit us today at 51st and Oklahoma in Milwaukee and on Barstow and Main in downtown Waukesha. Voted best liquor store again!
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Check out all of our weekly specials at discountliquorinc.com. And from our family to yours, have a happy and safe Thanksgiving.
Discount liquor.
Feeling your best starts with taking time for yourself, and for me, that's my infrared sauna from Good Health Saunas. The gentle, radiant heat helps detox my body, boost circulation, and melt away stress after a long day. And listen, guys, if you go to their website, goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen, there's a Black Friday deal that you can take advantage of right now, and it is a pretty significant discount. So go to goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen, check out the Black Friday prices on your Good Health Sauna, and join me in enjoying better skin, better sleep, and better overall mood. Nice of Craig to stop by and chat with us a little bit about Stranger Things. I got to be honest with you guys, it was not on my bingo card for today. I did not see Craig Karmazin swinging by the studio, popping in to talk a little Stranger Things. Season 4? 5.
Final
dropping
season
tonight on Netflix. Wilde and Tausch is next on ESPN Milwaukee. Have a great day, everybody. Drive safe and have a very happy Thanksgiving.
Northbound on 41 backing up from before Burleigh all the way up to Silver Spring. Southbound a little bit